Inside Prince William and Catherine's home, the strict rules their kids must follow. The world knows Prince William and Princess Catherine as the poised, elegant couple destined to guide the monarchy into a modern era. They are admired for their grace, commitment, and tireless public service. Yet behind palace doors, the Prince and Princess of Wales are also parents who, like many others, wrestle with the challenges of raising children in a fast-changing world. Their three children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, may live in palaces, enjoy the company of nannies, and grow up under the watchful eye of the press, but at home, life is surprisingly disciplined. William and Catherine have made it clear, while royal blood may run through their veins, their children are not exempt from rules. These are not ordinary rules, but carefully chosen guidelines designed to raise well-rounded, grounded children who can balance both royal duties and ordinary life. And for the Wales household, these rules are strictly enforced. One of the most discussed rules in the Wales household is Catherine's no shouting policy. Unlike many families where raised voices are a part of life, William and Catherine insist on calm, respectful communication. The children are not permitted to scream at each other or at their parents. Should tempers flare, the couple prefers to calmly address the behavior. It's not about punishment, an insider once explained, but about teaching emotional control. If George and Charlotte argue over toys or Louis throws a tantrum, they are guided to a quiet, calm-down corner, where they are encouraged to breathe and collect themselves before returning to play. This approach has been hailed by parenting experts as a healthier alternative to traditional timeouts. Still, it's strict, and George, Charlotte, and Louis have learned quickly that loud outbursts won't get them what they want. Even though royal events can push schedules late into the night, William and Catherine hold firm to one principle: bedtime is bedtime. George, Charlotte, and Louis are expected to be in bed by 7:30 p.m. on school nights, no exceptions. Even when family gatherings or state dinners tempt delays, the children's routine is protected. Catherine believes consistent sleep is vital for their growth and health. This has not always been easy. At official events, such as the late-evening Platinum Jubilee celebrations, young Louis was visibly tired, squirming in his seat. Catherine handled it with patience, but stuck to her rule. By the time the family returned home, the little prince was immediately ushered to bed. William reportedly jokes that bedtime wars in their house are just as intense as in any other family. George, now 11, has tried negotiating for just 10 more minutes, while Charlotte insists she's not tired. Yet in the end, the rule always stands. In an age where children are increasingly glued to screens, the Wales household enforces a firm rule: no iPads, no phones, no gadgets at dinner. Instead, dinner is a time for conversation. Catherine encourages the children to share highlights from their day, whether it's George discussing football practice, Charlotte describing a school project, or Louis announcing what animal he saw on his walk. William has said in interviews that family dinners remind him of his own childhood, when Princess Diana would sit him and Harry down for meals full of laughter and chat. "Those meals shaped us," he once told a friend. Catherine has continued the tradition. This rule is so strict that even visiting relatives are expected to comply. On one occasion, when cousins from the Middleton side brought their tablets to the table, Catherine politely asked them to set them aside. "Dinner is for people, not screens," she told them. "Please and thank you" are drilled into George, Charlotte, and Louis from morning till night. The royal couple have made it clear that their children must show respect not only to elders but to everyone, from teachers and household staff to shopkeepers and strangers. Charlotte, especially, has earned a reputation among royal watchers for her impeccable manners, often curtsying gracefully or thanking well-wishers during public outings. But this is no accident. It is the result of deliberate, enforced rules at home. Catherine once revealed that she gently corrects her children if they forget their manners. If Louis snatches a toy without saying please, he is asked to return it and start again. If George forgets to thank someone, he is reminded until it becomes second nature. Though their childhoods are extraordinary, William and Catherine insist that schoolwork comes before fun. George and Charlotte attend Lamberg School, where homework is assigned regularly. At home, they must complete it before they're allowed screen time, games, or even playing outside. The Wales children are given a designated study hour each afternoon. Catherine reportedly helps Charlotte with reading, while William often assists George with math problems. Louis, still younger, sometimes joins in with drawing or practicing his letters. The strictness here reflects William and Catherine's desire to ensure their children are not overly indulged by privilege. They want them to understand responsibility, effort, and achievement. While many modern children spend hours on tablets and video games, the Wales household carefully restricts screen time. George and Charlotte are allowed a maximum of 1 hour of screen entertainment per day during the school week. On weekends, this may extend slightly, though never excessively. Louis, being younger, has even stricter limits. Instead, the children are encouraged to spend time outdoors. At Adelaide Cottage, their Windsor home, Catherine often organizes garden play, bike rides, and even mud kitchen play, where the children pretend to cook with leaves, twigs, and soil. Despite their royal titles, George, Charlotte, and Louis are not exempt from household chores. They are required to tidy their rooms, make their beds, and even help with dishes after meals. Catherine believes that chores teach responsibility and humility. Insiders claim Charlotte is the most enthusiastic helper, often reminding her brothers when they forget their tasks. Louis, still young, has been given simpler jobs such as feeding the dogs or collecting laundry. George, as the eldest, helps with slightly more complex chores like setting the table or assisting with gardening. William reportedly emphasizes that no job is beneath anyone, a lesson he himself learned from Diana. William and Catherine are passionate about raising environmentally conscious children. One of their strictest rules is that the children must spend time outdoors every single day, rain or shine. This could mean walking the dogs, playing football in the garden, or exploring the grounds of Windsor. Catherine, an avid gardener, often encourages them to help plant flowers, dig in the soil, or observe insects. She has said publicly that children thrive best when connected to the natural world. As such, screen-free outdoor play is treated not as a privilege, but as a daily requirement. Sibling squabbles are inevitable, but in the Wales household, William and Catherine enforce a strict rule: no name-calling, no insults, no belittling. If George teases Charlotte or Louis throws a toy at his brother, the children are made to apologize and reflect on their actions. Catherine teaches them to express frustration through words rather than aggression. This rule stems from the couple's desire to foster lifelong bonds among their children. William, who has had his own strained relationship with Prince Harry, is said to be especially determined to prevent such rifts from forming between his own children. Perhaps the most meaningful rule in the Wales household is the expectation that the children show kindness and give back. From a young age, George, Charlotte, and Louis are taught about the importance of helping others. Whether it is donating toys to less fortunate children, participating in small charitable events, or simply showing kindness to classmates, compassion is emphasized daily. Catherine often uses bedtime stories to reinforce this, reading books about empathy and service. William, meanwhile, tells his children stories of his mother, Princess Diana, and her dedication to helping those in need. For the children, compassion is not optional, it is a rule, one as binding as homework or manners. While some may view William and Catherine's parenting as strict, insiders argue it is not about control but about preparing their children for extraordinary futures. George will one day be king, Charlotte a working royal, and Louis a prominent public figure. Yet the couple's goal is to ensure they remain grounded, empathetic, and connected to the real world. By enforcing structure and responsibility at home, William and Catherine hope to prevent the entitlement that could so easily creep into royal life. Their strict rules are not punishments, they're lessons. At the end of the day, George, Charlotte, and Louis may be heirs to one of the world's most famous dynasties, but at home, they are simply children, expected to make their beds, say their pleases and thank yous, and go to bed on time. William and Catherine's strict rules are not about depriving them of freedom, but about teaching them balance. The children may one day wear crowns or carry royal titles, but thanks to their parents' discipline, they will also understand humility, kindness, and the importance of family.